Some people stay loyal to toxic friends, even when those friendships drain them, disrespect them, and slowly break their confidence. But what if I told you this behavior has almost nothing to do with the toxic friend, and everything to do with psychology you don't see? Here are 3 deep psychological reasons why people keep toxic friends. And the last one may make you rethink every friendship you ever lost. Number 1, trauma bonding, the chemistry of chaos. They aren't attached to the person, they're addicted to the emotional chaos. Toxic friends create a cycle of stress, guilt, conflict, then sudden affection. And this push-pull cycle triggers the same neurotransmitters that are released during addictive behavior. So the brain begins to crave the relief, not the person. And that relief feels like bonding. Their friend ignores them all week, then suddenly sends a sweet message or acts caring for a moment, and instantly they think, see, they do care. That small kindness erases days of hurt. They hold on to the one good moment, even if it's surrounded by 10 bad ones. Real healing begins when they stop confusing emotional roller coasters with emotional connection. They learn to observe patterns instead of moments. But trauma bonding is only the beginning. The next reason is even more powerful because it rewires how you see yourself. Number 2, fear of being alone. Connection at any cost. They're not afraid of losing the friend. They're afraid of facing what's left without them. People who never experience stable emotional support often believe that loneliness is a threat. So even a toxic friend feels safer than silence. They tolerate disrespect because the thought of having no one feels scarier than being treated poorly. They confuse attachment with absence of pain, and so they settle for anyone who stays. When a person finally builds self-trust and becomes comfortable with their own company, their standards rise naturally. Suddenly, silence feels more peaceful than drama. I can share this with someone who needs to hear this. But the last reason goes even deeper, because it doesn't just affect friendships, it affects every relationship in their life. Number 3, low self-worth reinforcement. You accept the love you think you deserve. They don't keep toxic friends by accident. They keep them because the toxicity matches their inner belief. If someone secretly believes they are not enough, they unconsciously seek relationships that confirm that belief. Toxic friends criticize them, ignore them, or take advantage, and they think, maybe they're right. When a toxic friend makes a hurtful joke, they don't get angry. They apologize. To them, mistreatment feels familiar. Respect feels foreign. Kindness feels suspicious. When they finally rebuild their self-worth through boundaries, healing, and self-respect, they don't have to cut people off. They simply rise above the version of themselves that tolerated what hurt them. And here's the twist. When they grow, toxic friendships don't end with a fight. They end with silence. Because the person who once accepted crumbs now expects consistency. Recap. People keep toxic friends because trauma bonding makes chaos feel like connection. Fear of being alone makes them settle for harmful people. Low self-worth makes them believe they deserve the pain. But once they learn to recognize these patterns, they choose peace over people who were never meant to stay. Knowledge is your freedom. Awareness is your shield. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more psychology insights. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.